Hi, this is Tina from Tailspin Dog Training, and I wanted to talk to you today about what I feel is one of the most important things you can do when training your dog. One of the most important things I believe has to happen when training your dog. And when I ask this question at the beginning of any of my companion obedience classes, I get all kinds of answers. But I'm going to tell you what I feel like is the most important. And throwing out all our tools, throwing out all our treats, throwing out all our methods, what is very basic to that? And to me, that is communication. Being able to communicate to the dog what you want it to do, being able to break that down so the dog understands it. Because no matter how smart our dogs are, their primary language is not English. Their primary language is actually body language. But that being said, they have to associate the words we use with the act that we want. So communicating that to the dog is very important. Communicating it to them in a way they understand it is very important. How will we speak to our friends, our kids, or not your spouse, or your significant other? But the other people in our lives, we communicate a certain way. But a dog needs to be communicated to like it is a dog and like we are breaking that down, very basic for them. So I encourage you as a dog trainer to get out and learn how to communicate with your dog. If you're having issues with your training, ask yourself, does the dog understand what I want from it? Because it's your responsibility, because you were born with the more advanced brain and um, reasoning abilities to break that down for the dog, not the dog's uh, responsibility to try to learn on its own. Because when a dog tries to learn on its own, it usually ends up being um, not the way we want it to pan out. So if you're struggling in your dog training or you're having some odd behaviors, ask yourself, how is the dog perceiving this? How does the dog learn? Does the dog understand what I want from it? Have I broken this far enough down for the dog and taken little bites and little steps to to move up to what I want the dog to understand? So just something really quick, something very basic, something that I don't think we put enough time into sometimes. We really need to take a picture of what we're doing or take a look at what we're doing and ensure that we are communicating to that dog in a way it understands, in a way that it can be effective, in a way that is encouraging and not cruel, that we are trying to build that partnership, not break it down. Anyway, that's all for today. Bye.